An unbelievably artful theft, a Pride and Prejudice variation, Love's Little Helpers, written by Jennifer Joy, narrated by Stevie Zimmerman. Chapter 1. Narrow house frontages, darkened with years of neglect and grime, spindled down 7 dark passages, coated with slippery, malodorous filth. With one wrong turn along a shadowed alley, Fitzwilliam Darcy would be easy prey for the drunken thieves and villains who called Seven Dials their home. He was fortunate to still have possession of his threadbare coat and patch boots. In the centre, where a sundial had once marked the hour, Darcy struggled to maintain his firm stare at the ragged woman grinning up at him from the other side of her market table. Her smile was as tender as a grandmother's, but her soft cheeks concealed wolfish eyes, sharpened by decades surviving in London's most forsaken rookery. She would take him for every last sovereign in his pocket, unless he could gain the upper hand. It was a losing battle, and he knew it. So did the woman. Already she had extracted an exploitative amount from him for a pair of alabaster-handled scissors, for which he had no use. She knew her power over him, sensed the depth of his pockets, and she pressed her advantage. Darcy took comfort, knowing that the old woman would be well fed for a considerable time, but he had lingered too long. The perceptive vendor would not be the only one to see through his disguise. He must encourage her to give him the information he sought, and quickly. This marché ouvert was his final lead. "You have a painting." He held his hands up, a foot apart. "About this size. A landscape, with a river flowing under a stone bridge." Her eyes gleamed greedily. 2 fishermen in a boat? A storm brewing in the clouds? She knew the painting. It was here. Darcy's pulse thrummed so strongly, he was certain the woman would notice. Finally the hunt was over, and he could take his heartbroken sister home to Pemberley. Taking a leisurely breath, as though this were not the culmination of months of dedicated searching, he shrugged. "I believe so." She crossed her arms and widened her stance, clearly in no hurry. "Maybe I do, maybe I don't." Darcy had neither the time nor patience for her to play coy. It was not a bargain he sought, but a masterpiece to recover. Reaching inside his coat, he extracted a heavy pouch and handed it to her. Her eyes darted about as she made quick work of concealing her prize in her stained apron. She leaned closer. "I had the..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?